Nick Foles, Westlake High School, by the way, in Austin, Texas. 10 years after that guy went to Westlake High School in Austin, Texas. As we told you, the Saints looking for their first postseason road win. Opening possession, 4th and 2 at the Eagles' 37. What are they doing? They're going to go for it, and we got drama. We got flags. We got people moving and bouncing, and we're calling it on your old teammate, LT, Drew Brees. What did he do? Did he do the old head bob?
Yeah, probably so. Drew is known for doing too much sometimes with the head bob.
Can't do that.
The Saints forced a punt. 2 possessions later, 1st and 10 at midfield. Breeze looking for the rookie Kenny Stills, but it's Bradley Fletcher with the INTs. That's just a poor throw, Brian.
A horrible throw. Great play by the defensive back to make the play and get some nice return yards at that.
Return of 24 out to the Eagles' 27, but the Eagles would miss a field goal on that possession. Next Saints possession, it's 3rd and 7, and Breeze looking for his all-world tight end, Jimmy Graham, who was held to just 3 catches. Here, he's got it. He's looking for the first down, but he loses the rock. The Eagles have recovered, or at least that's what the refs say. But, of course, every turnover is reviewed. And upon further review, look at that knee.
Got the knee down.
Knee is down, so the Saints retain possession.
Great officiating. Way to get the call right.
Well, the call is actually reversed, so then they get it right.
Right.
Then on the next play, 4th and short, they're going to go for it, but Benjamin Watson moved. So the Saints had to settle for a Shane Graham field goal and a 3-0 lead.
Wasn't he in the huddle when they called the play?
And that's a vet, too. Next Saints possession. 2nd and 7, Breeze for Lance Moore, but it's picked off by D'Amico Ryans. Breeze's 2nd pick of the game, and the Eagles are across midfield. Drew just wasn't himself in the first half.
Yeah, but that Philly defense mixed up coverages very well against Drew Brees, confused him at times. Great play there by D'Amico Ryans.
So here comes Philly, which was really out of sync for much of the first quarter and a half as well. Nick Foles in the pocket to Riley Cooper. 8 of his 9 touchdown grabs when Foles was throwing it.
Look how much time he had.
A lot of time. It's hard to cover a guy that long, man.
Eagles would take a 7-6 halftime lead. 3rd quarter, same score. First possession of half number 2, Foles. Pockets collapsing, and it's a Hicks-Jordan sandwich. 3 and out for Philly.
So you could get that type of pressure with 4 guys, you're doing pretty good.
Here come the Saints on their possession. Drew Brees rolling out, hitting Lance Moore. And he's into the end zone from 24 yards out, and the Saints have a 13-7 lead. Next Philly possession, 3rd and 4. Foles to Riley Cooper. He's got it.
That was big, man. He had nothing but yardage, nothing but grass in front of him. That was a big drop.
I mean, there are certain plays that players are going to go to sleep tonight thinking about. That's the one for Riley Cooper. So here come the Saints on the ensuing possession. Breeze to Stills. Boy, the rookie becoming a bigger part of the game plan, LT.
Yes, he is. Rookie out of Oklahoma really has come on strong lately.
Next play, Breeze to Mr. False Start, Benjamin Watson for his only catch of the day. Saints starting to show a little bit of balance. In fact, 3 plays later, 1st and goal, and it's the almost forgotten running back of the group with Pierre Thomas out injured, Mark Ingram.
This is where he's best. He puts his foot in the ground, goes downhill into the end zone. Great run by Mark Ingram.
He can't do Shady's dance.
You talk about that much improved Saints defense. Keenan Lewis was a guy who was just locking people down, Prime.
I mean, this guy has done a great job all season. I think he's really played good. Really with the injuries, with that secondary for the Saints, these guys came on well. Now he suffered a concussion this game, had to leave for the entirety of the game.
And that's when the Eagles started picking on his replacement out there, and it just got a little bit ugly because Foles looking deep downfield for Deshaun Jackson. He's got his first catch with under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
That's horrible.
4 plays later, 4th and goal at the 1, Foles to Shady, and he pounds it in, and the Eagles are within 6. Now, that's the way you do that dance.
He's trying to get back in the game. They're not going to let him back in the game.
Later on in the 4th, Breeze looking deep downfield as well, finding Robert Meacham for his only catch of the evening, 40 yards on that, as he beats Patrick Chung. Saints settle for a Graham field goal and a 6-point cushion once again. But here come the Eagles. It's Foles to Deshaun Jackson, covered by Corey White. But that's not coverage. That's PI. Get your hand down, fan. Get your hand down. Thank you. It's PI.
That's the way to attack the one-on-one.
So 2 plays later, as Rob Ryan's sitting there shaking his head, Foles to the backup tight end, Zach Ertz, the rookie out of Stanford. He's into the end zone. The PAT gives the Eagles the 1-point lead. But on the ensuing kickoff, Darren Sproles. So dangerous, so explosive, and then tack on 15 with a horse collar by Kerry Williams.
That's a big penalty.
Huge.
So now you're talking about just needing a few first downs. You're in field goal range. Here on 3rd and 1, Brees keeping it himself, and Jed Collins, the fullback, with a little pushing help as well. 5 plays later, the Saints run the clock all the way down for Shane Graham, who was signed in mid-December. He, a veteran of 9 different teams, sends the Saints on to their next stop, which will be a rematch with Seattle. The Saints pick up their first ever road playoff win, 26-24, even though they don't get a huge evening from Drew Brees, under 300 for the first time in his last 4 playoff games.